Hi, welcome to Across the Pond with your boy Chris. After the unfortunate news on us missing out on Tyreek Hill, with him off to the Dolphins, we're going to talk about the draft and what direction the Jets are now likely going to go. Please remember just to like and subscribe down below, and also follow me on Twitter. Helps my channel grow, helps you make friends over in America, and you're Jets fans, which is who I support. Anyway, let's get into it. So, a bit disappointing to lose out on the Tyreek Hill trade. I thought Joe Douglas's plan to the draft capital that Joe Douglas wanted to give up, I think, was both our seconds and I think it was one of our thirds, and then in return we get the 103rd pick from Kansas City and Tyreek Hill. Now, this would have been actually a great piece of business if they managed to acquire Hill. I know that he's a top talent, and I know that disciplinary wise in his personal life is not the best, to say the least. But overall, as a player, he is top notch. Paying him all that money, is he worth it? Potentially, he's one of the top 5 receivers in the league. So I'd say roughly he's being paid the highest, but then again, if you play for the Jets, as we've known in futures past, you do have to pay a bit of a premium to come and play for the Jets. Hopefully Joe Douglas is changing that culture, but at the moment that's still very much the case. Now, if he did manage to have pulled off that trade, I'll probably be talking more about the draft with Joe Douglas looking to trade pick number 4 or pick number 10 and gain maybe an extra second or an extra third. So all in all, it would likely have only cost the Jets maybe a second round pick for Tyreek Hill, but alas, it was not meant to be, and we are back to just having our standard draft picks. Now, a lot of people have been saying, does this mean that we have to go with someone like Sauce Gardner 4th overall, or with someone more like or wide receiver with number 10, whether it's Garrett Wilson, Drake London, or even Burks. I think Burks is going to fall to the later rounds, but that one leaves us short on pass rush. Or is it a case of going a pass rusher, and then if Sauce falls to 10, we take him. Will Hamilton be available? Is he now in the picture as one of those top cover safeties and one of the best players in the draft now? Or is it a case of we're still looking to go wide receiver maybe early in the draft? I think we can all disregard offensive line now from certainly pick number 4 and pick number 10 with the same, with the way things are going. Does it look like that Joe Douglas has maybe played his hand a bit? Perhaps, but there's still so many options for the Jets and so many directions that the Jets could go in. It's really starting to become interesting in what the Jets will do. Whatever Joe Douglas decides to move, whether to trade back or just stick with his picks and draft best player available or best scheme fit or need that we need, is up to him, and I think I'm going to back him no matter what direction he really goes in. Personally, I think you've got to get an edge at 4, just because the recent mock drafts I've been watching or viewing, I've been seeing quite a lot of the edge rushers go either 1st, 2nd and 3rd, leaving someone like either like Johnson free sometimes, or even Walker free, because they've taken Hutchinson, they've taken KT, and then the Texans have decided to take I think is it Walker, which then leaves the Jets with potentially the 4th pick of the best edge rusher. Do I think that's going to happen in the draft? Probably not. Not all 3. I can't see all 3 being taken. Just can't see it. Not in the top 3. Jaguars still may go O-line, just because they've re-signed their left tackle or franchise tagged him. That's only for a year. That's no way, you know, any longevity in that. You want longevity for Trevor Lawrence. Yeah, you got is it Scherf? I think it's Scherf, the centre, but you know, he's a centre. You know, what about your right tackle side? I think maybe bringing somebody in to play that role is still quite high up on the Jaguars list. With the Detroit Lions and what direction they go in, it's likely they would go someone like Hutchinson. Is he, if he's still available? Could they potentially go Hamilton? Maybe best player available in the draft, people are saying. But at the same time, Sauce Gardner is also from around, you know, that Detroitish kind of like area. So, well, not Detroit area, but is it Michigan or something like? He's from Michigan, or you know, or somewhere like that. And they like to keep that type of player, you know, fairly close to home. So would he now be a option for, you know, for the Lions, as well as Malik Willis? Now, if Detroit decide that they want to get Malik Willis and have him sit behind Jared Goff for a year, why not? You know, why not? You know, let him sit, let him build, let him learn, and then maybe bring him in and transition him in. Maybe get some capital then from Jared Goff, because if he was really your starter and he was supposed to be a upgrade, he wasn't an upgrade over Stafford. He's just a filling guy to start with. He's getting on a little bit, and you know, end of the day, the Rams traded him for a reason and gave away all those draft picks for a reason, because they don't feel like he is the guy to lead you to a Super Bowl, and that is what you need. So maybe them going for Malik Willis is actually the best option for the Lions, to bring him in, let him sit under. He's done everything right in the draft so far. You know, his tape was okay. He showed flashes through all through the Senior Bowls and also through the other draft process, and killed it on his pro day and says all the right things and seems like a generally nice guy. Why they won't go for him? You know, maybe, yeah, okay, Hutchinson's probably, you know, a better option, but when are the Lions likely to be that high up again to get a, you know, to pick the number one quarterback? That's also what, you know, what you need to think of. They might not have that opportunity. So yeah. Anyway, then we go on to the Texans, and Texans go in any direction. Could they go quarterback? Potentially. They've got a lot of draft picks now. They could go quite easily best O-line player available. They could go edge. They could go someone like Hamilton again. You know, Sauce Gardner. Anyone really they could go for. Overall, I think they will likely go either edge or O-line. It's going to be one of those two positions. So then with the Jets, I think you've got to go and probably likely go for then a tight end. Not tight end, sorry. A defensive end. If KT is available at 4, I really think you have to just take him and not look back. Can't certainly see Sauce Gardner falling to 10. If he does, then we've got a real, you know, conundrum of what is going to happen. I honestly don't know what we're going to do with pick 10. Like I said, who do you think we're going to go? Do you think we're going to go wide receiver? Will we take Sauce if he's still there, or maybe Hamilton? You know, are we going to take an edge if you decide to go another direction? You know, at 4, would you look to trade back? Let me know. Please leave comments down below. You know, really want to get you know, talking about this and have a good discussion. You know, about all of this. So yeah, who are the Seahawks going to take? Are the Seahawks going to maybe be after Malik, Willis? Are they going to be going for a cornerback, which they now need because we took their, we took their best CB? Are they going to go wide receiver? Really don't know. Is that O-line? Are they going to need O-line help because O-line are in pieces? It's the same with the Panthers. I don't generally know what the Panthers are going to do. Are they going to need a quarterback? Are they going to be looking to go there? Yeah, they've got Sam Darnold under contract for 18 million, which is mind-boggling. But they already know that he's not the quarterback for them, and they're looking to move on from him. Are they going to be going for Malik Willis? Or do they prefer, is it Pickens or the other QB, who that is? We really just do not know. I think the Giants are set. I think we know that they're likely going to go at least a offensive lineman and likely an edge. In what order? Don't know. But yeah, same with the Falcons. The Falcons are likely, I'd assume that they're going to go for a wide receiver. But saying that, could they maybe be looking at going for a a quarterback as well, since they've just got rid of Ryan? These are all questions that we just don't know, but I'll tell you what I do know is that a quarterback, at least one, is definitely going to go in the top 10, potentially 2. For the Jets, that's great because it leaves more options or players that we could be potentially interested in to trade. So yeah, let me know what you think. Do you think that quarterbacks are going to be, or 2 quarterbacks are going to go in the top 10, or maybe just 1? Who do you reckon is going to fall to us, and who do you rather like? Leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching across the pond. And as always, go Jets.